In the last video, I showed you the first time I met my pet monkey Pablo and how I bonded with him before going on to raise him. Once I had gained Pablo's trust, he was very easy to get along with. Pablo would constantly want to be held on the night times until he was tired and comfortable enough to nod off in your arms. Even when he was tired though, Pablo would still do as he pleased and would occasionally wander off. So to get his attention, one time I bought a little monkey teddy and I thought this would be a good time to get it out and see how we would react to it. It definitely got his attention as he curiously came over to check it out. Generally, Pablo is an amazing pet to have and you can spend hours upon hours playing with him. And even from this young age, you will find that you seem to be spending a lot of time giving him bananas, as it is one of his favourite foods and he won't eat it unless he can peel it himself, as you can see. So he's very well behaved indoors, which raises the next question: what's he like when he goes outside? It's crucial to gain confidence and trust with a pet monkey before letting them off outdoors, because otherwise they'll just see it as a chance to escape.
Come on. There's a good lad. Look, they're making your house. You'll have your first little house soon. There he is. Pablo. How cute is he, man, people? Come on.
We decided to build Pablo a little house outdoors in the event that we needed to go out or leave the compound and someone wasn't around to look after him. My cousin showed us which section of the compound we planned to make his house on and explained how he was going to do it. Pablo seemed very excited seeing all the planks being put down to make his house. At this young age, Pablo was just always curious to check out the surroundings on the compound and wouldn't stray away too far, and if you called him, he would come running over straight away.
Hey.
Rhesus macaque monkeys like Pablo have a range of food which the diet consists of, and one of them will be small insects, which you can see Pablo's trying to grab out the leaves here. Assuming the weather isn't too bad, we usually let Pablo play out as long as he wants on the daytime. However, before it turns evening, we're careful to make sure that he comes in. The reason for this is because you'll get a lot of animals, stray animals and wild animals such as foxes, which run around on the night times and only come out after the hours of dark, and the last thing we'd want is for Pablo to bump into one of them. Pablo is extremely fun to have around in the house, as he just likes to run around being naughty, which amuses you for hours on end. But sometimes Pablo, being a cheeky little monkey what he is, he likes to run back outdoors and play on the compound.
Pablo. We'll have to see him on the way in. Pablo. Come on. No. It's not for monkeys. Come here. It's not for monkeys. Give it your. It's not for monkeys, man. Pablo. Right, take it. You win. Been defeated by baby monkey. Can't go over here, I've got to get a shower.
When Pablo was only a couple of months old like he is here, He was extremely curious and adventurous when it came to the outdoors, and he was forever running around the compound, exploring and finding new things to play with. But when you did call him, he would come back, and he would never stray too far past the compound.
See, there's a new starter. You could have easily run all the way across some fields into freedom, but he chooses to stay here rather than the wild. You're a good little monkey, aren't you? No, come here, you. Come here. Ha ha, got it. Awfully bad here. I think he's hungry. I'm gonna give him a banana.
When Pablo was only a couple of months old, he needed a lot of reassurance outside. He liked to know that you were always around, especially when he was growing confidence in playing in the trees.
Careful, Pablo. Love monkeying around, don't you? Oh.
This is where Pablo started developing his skills for jumping around in the trees and climbing them. At first he was a little bit wary. He would only play around on the lower branches. But gradually, day by day, as he played more and more in the trees, his confidence levels went right up, and I'm talking he would climb to the highest parts of the tallest trees on the family compound. He was a clever little monkey, Pablo. He would start off by climbing the shorter branches on the trees and jumping from one tree to another before gradually progressing to climb higher and higher up the trees each time when he jumped from one to another. As you can see, Pablo loves jumping around from one branch to another in the tops of the trees, and I think he appreciates the view from up there as well, because sometimes you would just sit up there and look out over into the fields.
It's Cushy just watching him play in the trees. He loves climbing up high and shaking the trees. You having fun there, my laddie? It's just being put Johnny in the view. Oh, he's coming down. Oh no, he's going back up. He's just enjoying the view over that way. It's just being enjoying the view. No, he's shaking the tree, guy. He loves doing that. I've just seen an eagle over that way somewhere. Where's it gone? There he is.
And in no time at all, Pablo learned to swing around the trees like a cheeky little monkey that he is. Pablo had accepted this compound as his home now and would never actually run away, because he knew this is where he got fed.
And he's back. See? Everyone keeps asking, does he run away? Gates open. Could easily jump down that side. But he chose not to. Nah, he's home, man. Where is he? There he is! There's the tea. I think he's thirsty there. He's just been drinking water out my hand, watch. Shut up. Pablo.
Hay đen.
Must be thirsty after monkeying around. Is there enough fish, son? Cushy.
As young and energetic as Pablo was at this age, come night time he still wanted to do the same thing as ever, and that was just cuddle up and relax until he was tired enough to fall asleep. He did like to jump around on the night times, but there was only so much he would do before he would relax. He enjoyed people's company during the night time before he nods off, because it gave him a sense of security that someone was there. And you do have to remember he is only a couple of months old here in this video. One thing that fascinated Pablo when he was younger was seeing his own image on the reflection of a mirror or recording of a phone screen.
Stop grabbing me phone, man, Pablo.
I'm not actually sure if Pablo used to think his own reflection or mirror image was another monkey or whether he was aware it was actually himself he was looking at. But the more he's grown up now, Pablo's not too camera shy, and I'm more than certain he knows when I'm recording him.
He's just in a roly-poly.
Oh, it's so cute. Thank you, Pablo. And until next time, that's all from Pablo the Cheeky Monkey.